आपकी सेल्फ स्टीम बहुत बूस्ट हो जाएगी as soon as you will get out of this zone जो आपके अंदर मुफ्त का cortisol क्रिएट हो रहा है. Easily you are creating the cortisol because you feel like that. You can understand the English. I really like it. But you and me both can speak Urdu. Why we are not speaking Urdu? क्यों नहीं हम उर्दू बोलते? I'm very stubborn sometime about that. Some people they talk to me English, I will answer. If I know that they can speak Urdu, तो मैं उर्दू में बात करना मुझे मज़ा आता है. अगला बंदा भी comfortable होता है, मैं भी comfortable होती हूँ. We both are comfortable. इसलिए मैं ये बात कहूँगी आपको कि may get out from that self-esteem issues. तो मैं चाहूँगी कि आप आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछें और I will love it कि जैसे भी आप पूछना चाहें पूछें. So first he has the questions and then we will give you a chance to answer those questions.
Alhamdulillah, you already sent the questions which you are so code. I receive it. So I will go one by one. It is the first question is, how can we help a family member that is not practicing and suffering from depression? So you're not able to. Sure, inshallah. How can we help a family member that is he's going through suffering from a depression and we're not able to help them? Okay, so what is the Islamic way to help them coming out of the depression?
Everybody understand the question? That if you have a family member who has a depression and that person doesn't want to take a help, what are the Islamic ways to help that person? First of all, I will tell you what are the ways. There's no any Islamic, non-Islamic ways. All the ways are Islamic ways because Islam tells us we need a help. We should go for the help. We should go to see the doctor. That's why Islamic and non-Islamic ways are the same. What you need to do it. It's very difficult for them to come if they have a major depressive disorder. There's also a form of those depressions. Some people it's easy for them, some people it's not easy for them. And actually sometimes it is a depression. That's why they cannot come for help. At that time you need to change yourself. Create a friendship with them. Listen to them. If they are talking nonsense for you, but this is not nonsense for them, please create that empathy, that emotional intelligence in yourself. Create that, like it will take like 5 years for me to help my husband, to help my kid. The rough estimate 5 years. And change yourself, be patient. If you will be patient, create the environment which is very positive. Trust me, 50% depression will be gone because you have an atmosphere which is very positive, very like a charming and very like excellent on your part. Though because of that person, it's not the same. But as you know, depression is a contagious. I'm not for leaving that thing. Depression is a contagious too. आप अपने आप को boundaries create करें. Create your boundaries. You should take care of yourself. At same time, if that person who is depressed, he wants to cry with you, sit and cry with him. Right after that time, go in the other room, pray to Rakha, and start feeling happy. You can watch some drama, watch some movie, according to your religious beliefs. But watch some movie, go in the bathroom, watch something, whatever you like it. Don't tell that person that you are happy because that person will mind it and not improve because he will feel you don't understand that person. But it's very important you should take care of yourself and at the same time that person. And within like 6 months to a year, you will start feeling a little small changes. But this is a huge issue and huge contentment, huge patience is needed to treat those type of people. Everybody understand what I'm saying? जब आपको आपके घर में कोई बंदा डिप्रेशन में है, उसको डिप्रेशन है और डिप्रेशन कंटीजियस होता है, तो आपको भी डिप्रेशन फील होगा. लेकिन आपने करना क्या है, अपने अंदर चेंज लेके आएं, अपने आप को देखें, अपने आप को ठीक करें और जब वो बंदा रो रहा है उसके साथ बैठ के उसी को उसी तरह से फील करें. अगर वो कहता है दुनिया डार्क है तो उसको डार्क ही नज़र आ रही है, तो बिलीव करें उस पर और आपको उसको निकालते यू विल हैव अ ऑलमोस्ट ईयर. तो अपने आप को चेंज करें बजाय इसके कि आप उसके अंदर जाएं, उसको अपने आवाज़ लेके आएं विद क्रिएटिंग द बैलेंस इन योर लाइफ, फूड एंड मूड, बोथ थिंग्स.
The second question is, when we are dealing with, we're not able to focus on the things that we usually do. Like, for example, I know I was able, like I'm giving an example. If somebody say, okay, I was able to read a Quran or a book for an hour, but now I cannot even focus on that. So what is how we deal with it?
Everybody understand the question? आपका फोकस नहीं हो रहा, आप बहुत कुरान पढ़ते थे, अब आपके साथ क्या हुआ है कि अब आपको कुरान पढ़ने में मज़ा नहीं आता है, या ये कि पढ़ा नहीं जा रहा, और आपके अंदर एक गिल्ट आ गया है कि ऐसा क्यों नहीं हो रहा. मुझे जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो रही इस क्वेश्चन से, the question is that some person she used to read Quran and do so many things, and she was so much focused, and right now she's feeling she's out of focus. That's the question. The thing is that life is very like a changeable, mood is changeable. In the morning you have a different mood, in the evening you have a different mood, and you know the hadith when Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq and Hazrat Hanzala, everybody knows that, like he said, Hanzala munafiq ho gaya. Hanzala, he said he's munafiq, everybody knows the meaning of munafiq, hypocrites. And they went to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam give you a very clear answer for that question, very clear. He said that deen and close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is different when you are with me and when, because we are the normal human being. Why Quran came within so many years, 23 years? I want you should remember, whoever is asking this question, remember that thing, Quran ko aate aate 23 saal lage. Quran took 23 years to come. It was very easy for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah said, kun fayakun. And Jibreel alayhi salam was bringing that Quran in this world. And who is receiving the Quran? Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Everything is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right? Everybody is with me. But what happened? It took so many years to reveal the all Quran because of the human psychology. We are a human, Allah knows us, we are a human, we will take a time. Anything you want to do, up and down, this is a your tarbiyah. Pick your battle, pick your make a schedule for yourself, and don't make over goals. If you will do something consistent the same basis, you will get more rewards as compared to if you are doing one day like a so nafal, 100 nafals, and next day you are not doing anything. I can talk for hours and hours for that thing. Alhamdulillah, I have very intensive research on that I can talk to you guys how small things and consistent things in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have a lot of more rewards as compared to the things which we are doing one day or 2 days. That's why, please sister, I want it, make the goals which are achievable, make a smart goals, and after that, be consistent on that, and sometimes you are not feeling connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, take it easy. Connection, feeling is just a timely feeling. And let me tell all of you, this is very misconception about deen. This is very important because psychology is very interested in that, and as I told you, I make a lot of research on that. The connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a momentary thing. Allah just give you for a moment because Allah want to give the full taste after the day of judgment. Same thing, if you have a love, you have the taste for a little while. You eat the food, taste it, just you taste it, it's gone, right? You have a husband and wife, you have a taste of love, he is gone, you are gone. You have a kids, you have a taste of love, it's gone. That's why it's not a permanent thing. Allah give us the taste of His love, connection, and beautiful sajda. The beautiful sajda where you go down and you are putting your head, you cannot imagine. I used to strive for that months and months and months. Months and months. I used to go one time, I went for Umrah more than 10 times in a year because I want that sajda, but I could not find it at that time. Then I realized when I went deep into the Quran, Islam, and Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Allah will going to ask you a question. Our exam is, you know what? Iman and Ikhlaq. After 5 things, exam is Iman and Ikhlaq. Don't go for the ideal things. Make like a small, short goals, and you will see how the focus will come. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Very question. Very helpful. If our kids sexually abused by a very close relative, being a mother, how can we help if we know our child is being that?
Everybody understand that? अब मुझे उन्होंने ये explain नहीं किया. They didn't explain it's a physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, because everything we need to treat in a different way. If your relative is abusing sexually, you know, sexual abuse, oh my God, inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Personally, it's very difficult when the people, because my PhD thesis is on how childhood sexual abuse impact on your relationship as an adult. I make the research all over the world, and you can see my thesis. It's very painful. It was painful for me, and it's still very painful. When your relative is incest, if sexually abusing, that if the sometimes the father, sometimes the brother, sometimes the uncle. Try to, definitely, I don't know the situation, it depends on the situation. Without giving the answer of this question detailedly, I don't want to give the detailed answer, but I just want to tell you should know the limits. You should know the limits. If you cannot leave that person, that child should be not close to that person. You should not sleep. You should not sleep. That's what I will tell you. आप सोने की आपको इजाज़त नहीं है. You don't have a permission to sleep. If anybody is abusing your kid sexually, you have to take care of that. That's a minimum thing I'm telling. But it's affecting your child very badly. Lives, generation. This is a generational trauma. If anybody has this question specifically, email me and I will respond that answer in the email because it needs a lot of explanations. And I don't want to misguide because sometimes if I will give a short talk about that, it will be misguided. But only one thing, remove your kid. If father is abusing, remove, let him busy, her busy in the different things. अगर पढ़ाई कर रही है, कुरान कर रही है, आप उसके साथ रहो, रात को सोते हुए टेकन केयर करो, चीज़ों में टेकन केयर करो. If you cannot leave that person, if you want, that's a minimum I can tell you. Maximum touching, molestation is creating huge trauma in your mind, which is the most difficult to deal. It seems very easy. Molestation is very common thing in all the cultures, not only this culture, all the culture. And we don't know how it affects women and the men too, but the woman. It goes in the generation. One time, one woman, she came to me and he said, my father abused me sexually, he raped me, but I'm okay, I'm